with that being said, let's create. Thank you for those that are tuning in and sharing this. Today, we're going to work on a cool little project. And again, this is for kids. This is arts and crafts. So we'll be doing all type of projects, painting, making things. We'll do beginner cooking. We'll do toy reviews. And I kind of wanted to give everyone a snippet of, well, a little sample of how my YouTube channel will be, where we're able to do step-by-step tutorials with your kids. My main reason for doing this was because during this pandemic, of course, kids are at home and the fun has left for school. So, you know, the opportunity to do arts and crafts with your teachers and the excitement that kids have for showing their mom, oh, mom, look what I made from school, that has left. So I'm going to show you how to turn these toilet paper rolls, because I know you got some. Y'all done brought too much toilet paper out there. And so we're going to show you how to turn these toilet paper rolls into this little guy, our little frog, and this lovely little unicorn. Again, this is beginner arts and crafts for kids. It just gives them something to do. Gives you something to do with your kids. Why not? You have nothing but time. Or at least some of you. But yeah, so we just wanted to keep giving that gift that the kids are missing from being in class, and we want to be able to do this online. So we have, this is more like on a elementary school level, or a very beginner class. But we have some more intricate stuff too as well. And let's go over our supplies. So again, we'll be making these. My little unicorn. I know, it looks simple, right? But kids like it. They like the excuse to paint and make a mess. And of course, we're gonna make this little guy today. My little froggy. I haven't given him a name yet. All right, so the supplies that we're supposed to have our acrylic paint. You can find acrylic paint like this at Dollar Tree. It comes in a much smaller tube. I just paint a lot, so. But yes, acrylic paint, or you can use poster paint, temper paint. Hey, if you don't have paint, if you're desperate, you can use crayons, or you can even wrap this thing. If you don't have it, you can wrap it in the construction paper. But we're gonna go over the supplies that I put in our list. So we need a paint. Of course, you need a brush. I have a big fat brush, but any brush will do. You do need your cup of water because you need to be able to brush your paint off. I forgot my napkin, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, guys. All right. Now, I'm back. Okay. So you need a napkin because you're going to need to brush your paint off. Your brush. So that you can switch colors and all that good stuff. Okay. So we went over paint. We're going to have our brush. You need your cup of water so you can rinse your brush off. Napkin so that when you are washing off your brush, you can wipe it on there. For those who are tuning in, these are our projects we're working on today. We are turning these guys into these little guys. A little unicorn or a little frog. It's arts and crafts for kids. You're also gonna need these little googly eyes. They cost $1. You can get these, again, at any dollar store. Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Family Dollar, Walmart, Target. You can get these anywhere. And of course, you need 2 empty bathroom tissue rolls. I don't know why everyone bought toilet paper during this pandemic. But hey, I'm quite sure you have some of these. You just need 2 of these, empty of course. Some tape. I like to use Tacky glue, but you can use a glue stick for this particular project. I don't like kids working with hot glue guns. I have a 7-year-old, he's very adventurous. No telling what he will do with the hot glue gun. So Tacky glue, again, you can purchase this any dollar store, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, you name it. And I found these little colorful streamers. You can do this also with colorful yarn or colorful string. You can do this with shredded colorful paper, but I found these this colorful little thing in the party section of Dollar Tree, okay? And we're gonna use that for our little unicorn that we're making today. All right, and you also needed 3 colors. Now the construction paper usually comes in a pack, multicolor, so that costs $1 as well. And today we'll be using green, white, and yellow. Okay? And let's get started. Again, if you're just tuning in, first of all, thank y'all. Hey Jessica, hey Solo, hey Mina. Hello you guys, y'all good people. Please feel free to share this post. We just want to get kids active and working on a project so that they don't kill the creative side of themselves being at home. Being at home, what happens oftentimes, kids just start looking at social media. They're streaming on YouTube or, you know, just watching TV and not being creative. And that element has been missing since this pandemic has started. And I realized that with my son because he was bored. So I had to be creative. I'm like, well, let me share this with you all, because you all have showed so much patronage to our business over the past 8 years, and we appreciate you here at Splat Kids Creations. And so we want to give the gift that keeps on giving, and that's finding creativity in your home. All right, so what we're going to do first, if you don't have one of these, which by the way, these can be purchased at any dollar store, you can use paper plate or another piece of paper, because I just need you to take a dabble of paint. And again, acrylic paint, a little goes a long way with acrylic paint. All right, you just need a little bit. And then we're gonna also have a separate dish of, well, white. I've used a lot of this. All right. And let me say my disclaimer for everyone. I have allergies, ladies and gentlemen. So you may hear a periodic cough. You know, during these times, you got to explain your coughing. So if you catch me coughing, it's because my allergies, okay? With that being said, I'm about to cough now. Hold on. Excuse me. All right. So, all right, so we are going to grab one of our spools and we're going to work on, let's see, which one y'all want to work on first? Y'all want to see us work on the unicorn or the frog? Let me, Chantal, no, I doubt. But which one do you want to work on first? Let me see in the comments. Do we want to work on the unicorn or the frog? What's up, Cuzzo? Timothy, hey, baby. Do y'all want to work on the unicorn or the frog? Let's pick one. Whatever one I see first, that's the one we'll start working on first. So we can work on it. Okay, unicorn. Thank you. All right, so we're going to work on that one first. The first thing you want to do is, of course, take your brush. I want y'all to see me do this. Dip it in the water because you need to wet your brush. Wetting your brush for acrylic paint kind of makes the paint glide on smoother and stretch a little more. All right, thank you, Chantal. I see unicorn, so we're going to work on that first. So you're going to take that and you're going to dip your brush into the white. All right. Make sure you do front and back. Again, this allows it to, you load your brush and make the paint stretch. And you're just going to take this and you're gonna paint. All right. Yeah, I like doing step-by-step tutorials because a lot of times we'll see arts and crafts. What I've seen the breakdown on YouTube is they have arts and craft channels on YouTube, but their version of a step-by-step tutorial, it goes so fast that you didn't even catch it. So you have to play the video like 20 times. Who said unicorns are amazing? Like, they are amazing. For those that are just tuning in, we are working on our unicorn. We are turning these little empty toilet paper rolls into unicorns and frogs. All right. Again, if you don't have those supplies now, you can always get these supplies, replay this video. I'm going to also load this video up on YouTube so you all can get a chance to see it again and replay. Okay. I need to cut one from both sides. Okay. All right. All right, so all of that should be nice and coated. One thing about acrylic paint, if you're not putting it on too thick, it dries relatively fast. For the sake of time, because I don't like being on lives very long, what I do is I'm going to blow this with a blow dryer to speed up time. And I'm also going to take my brush, just so you can see this, and I'm going to put it in the water. Let that soak for a little bit. I'm going to pull out my blow dryer. Okay. I got it on low settings. Preferably not hot if you can help it, and do it on low. You don't want paint to bubble up or just make it tacky or sticky. So yeah, just kind of float on there. If you don't have a blow dryer handy right now, if you're doing this project with me, you can fan it and wave it in the air like this. Just giving it a chance to dry. Because we do need to give it a chance to dry. Okay? And we're just about done here. What I'm going to do also to maximize my time, since I know we're doing two, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paint the other one green as well. And that'll maximize my drying time on these. And thank you for all those that are just now tuning in. We really appreciate you. Please share this video. If you haven't had a chance to like my page, it's Black Kids Creations. Please like it. Share it. My goal is to actually teach virtual art class through private schools. That's my goal. And also do virtual paint parties. And the reason why we have to go virtual right now, that's kind of the world we're in right now. And I'm okay with being uncomfortable. I'm comfortable with being uncomfortable because it just pushes us to greater. You know? There's one thing I learned in this world. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because when change happens, then you can adapt. If you're a person that's always stuck to being a creature of habit, it'll be very difficult for you to adapt to change. You don't want your world to fall apart, so be comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? Okay. So we're gonna set this to the side. For those that are tuning in, we are making our unicorn right now. So I just painted this white. We're gonna set this to the side. I'm gonna also now paint this one green. And so what we do, since I have this sitting in the water, what we're gonna do is just swish it around. Make sure your brush kind of touches the bottom so you can get it nice and clean. All right, and when you do it, you want to take your brush also and push it against to drain some of that water off of there, okay? And we are going to dip it into our green, again with acrylic paint. A little goes a long ways. So you want to load your brush front and back and just start painting. Now if this stuff gets in your hands, don't freak out, okay? For all my little bougie little people that don't like to get their fingers dirty working with the babies, it's okay, it's gonna wash off. Just don't let them put it in their mouth. But yeah, it washes up real easy. You know, all my nail wearers that don't want their nails dirty, it comes off. A little scrub and it'll be right on off. All right. And again, if you're just tuning in, please share this video. My goal is to try to go live at least once a week. I'm also working on a couple of platforms where I'll be able to stream on all my social media platforms at one time. Just working out a few kinks that we've been trying to work out, and that should be resolved in about a week or two. We've been working on it. Nikki! Hey! Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all for showing the love with sharing the flyers and videos. I know I can be dramatic on the videos. I know that. You know I gotta be in character. Alright. So this is about as green as it's gonna get. If you find that any areas that you find it too thick, while it's still wet, just kind of, you know, just kind of stretch it out and spread it around, okay? You really don't want to gloop it on there. It makes it very difficult to dry. Okay, and again, I'm gonna take my brush and I'm going to stick this in the cup. All right, and I'm gonna take my dryer. I'm gonna dry it a little bit, but I'm also gonna give it time to dry even more because we're gonna start working back on the unicorn because everyone said they wanted to work on the unicorn first, and that's what we're gonna do. So again, you're gonna take your dryer if you have it. You're gonna put it on the low settings or cool if you can. And dry that. I mean, there's so many things you can do with these little toilet paper rolls. It is interesting. So many things you can do. You know, with kids, you got to be creative these days. You got to think outside the box. You know, kind of get them off those digital screens for a minute and just play like old-fashioned fun. You know, it gets their creative juices flowing. I feel like in today's generation, the creativity has kind of been desensitized just a tad because that's all done right there on their screen. So it's kind of, kids don't have no room to create or be imaginative anymore. So if imaginative is a word, is that a word? It is today. Hey, what's up, Craig? Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. How are you? Share my video. If you haven't had a chance to, please share this video. Like my page, Black Kids Creations, where we bring to you art and creativity, wherever you may be watching this from. I'm going to put this to the side now, okay? So now we're going to work back on the unicorn. I'm going to set this water to the side. And this is nice and dry. Wonderful. Okay, so first what you want to do, you want to find the spot where you want to put the face. I don't want to put it like on the line, right? Because that won't look right. That's not a good look. I need my unicorn to be cute. So what you want to do is you want to find the space. I found a little blank spot right here. And you're going to make the eyelashes. Now I'm going to show you what the lash is going to look like before I put it on the unicorn. Because you got to get your hands together to make sure, you know, it's steady. You know, I got this little weird condition with my hands, so sometimes my hands be like, shaky. All right, so this is the big scale of it, but I want you to get an idea of what it's gonna look like. Okay, so you're gonna do that on the unicorn. Then you're gonna give it some lashes. Now, I have a funny feeling it's not gonna look just like this when it gets on the unicorn. All right, that's to give it some lashes. You know, y'all like them palm trees for lashes these days, so might as well give it to the unicorn. Keep it cute. You know what I mean? All right, so again, you're gonna take pick the blank spot. Remember, try not to do it on the line. That's not a good look. You want it on the smooth side. Give it the lash, and you want to put it like right here, because the unicorn is gonna have a bang. All right, so we're gonna draw that on there. Now, when I do my tutorials that are on YouTube, what makes them different than me going live is that you'll be able to get an up close and personal shot of what I'm actually doing from this angle without me having to lift it up. But I wanted to give y'all a sneak peek of what it's like to do my step-by-step tutorials by going live. So we're adding the little lashes. She's belashed. All right. Okay, adding our little lashes. Okay, the other side don't look like the other side. All right, so my little unicorn got lashes. I know I got a lash longer than the other one. That's all right. Don't you pay attention to that part. You mind that part. Yes, y'all ladies be having the longest lashes. Now look, I'm not knocking it, the long lashes. They just be like, I'm like, it's really touching your eyebrow. Like it's going backwards and touching your, you know, hey, you like it, I love it. This your world. You know, we just here. I like a little lash. When them things be real, looking like this. Got a whole arm on your eye. Let me stop. Okay. All right, so now we got the unicorn lash. Okay, for those of y'all that are tuning in, we are doing kids, arts, and crafts today. And I'll be trying to do this once a week. If you haven't had a chance to like my page, like it. It's called Splat Kids Creations. All right, so we gave her the little eyes. And I think my little unicorn had a little nose and mouth. So we're gonna do that too. We're gonna give her a nose and mouth. All right. So it's a little dot. I'm gonna put it on a big scale here so you all can see what I'm doing on the unicorn face. So I'm adding those two little dots for the nose. All right. And I'm gonna do a simple smile. That's going to be on the unicorn face, okay? Yes, Chantel, you know I'm crazy, and I was not going to hide that from you guys. In case y'all don't know, my sense of humor is on 10, 24/7. All right. All right, so she's looking like, that's how she's looking, right? That's the face she's making. All right, so that's the face you got to give your unicorn, okay? Put this little marker down. I'm gonna give her a little blush, you know, contours. You know y'all into that. All right, so we're gonna take a little pink marker if you have it. I didn't tell y'all to bring a pink marker, but if you have it, or a crayon, okay, why not? All right, so I am giving her those cute little dots. Ain't she pretty? She's so cute. Okay, so now we got the unicorn's face. Now we're about to get her crown together. Okay? Give her this rainbow frontal. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this part is kind of tricky. Did I bring my scissors? I need to get my scissors. Hold on for 1 second. My apologies. I thought I had my scissors with me. Okay. So, this little piece is kind of tricky. I like to keep it on this little strip here because this makes it easier to control because as you can see, it's real curly. What you want to do first, you kind of want to straighten it out just a little bit. So you open your scissors like this. You know, for those, if you're a parent working with your child, you may want to help them with this part because this can be kind of tricky, especially with a smaller set of scissors. Like those Fisker scissors, they'll do the job, but because they're smaller, sometimes it can be kind of challenging for little hands to pull it. So what you want to do is, you want to pull, you want to pinch your finger on it and straighten it out like that, just to get it a little straighter. See, it kind of takes out some of the coil, just a little bit. Okay. All right. And then you want to cut it. Now this is the tricky part. You want to cut it, but you want to hold on to the pieces that you cut, keeping them lined up here. Now, when I do my tutorials, again, for those that are tuning in, when you go on YouTube, you'll see this from a different angle. That way I won't have to show you. So I won't have to keep picking up because you'll actually, there's a camera that just directly views on what my hands are doing. So you can do it exactly how I'm doing it, okay? You're gonna take off your strip of tape. As you see, I have my tape here. All right, and you're gonna take it, you're just gonna put it on the back. So the sticky side is going to the back of that, and you're just gonna take it and fold it over. It doesn't have to be perfectly folded over, because this part you're not going to see, okay? All right. Okay, so you're gonna take this, and look, you're gonna take this and you're gonna stick it inside. Again, this is the bang, so you want the bang to go over her face. Okay? So if you gotta stick it in further, I don't know if you can see that, yeah. You can stick it in further, just so I can go over her face. Then you're gonna take another piece of tape. Alright. Because again, now it's gonna look a little crazy on this side, but no one's gonna see the inside. Okay? You're gonna take your piece of tape, and you're just gonna simply tape it down on the inside. And just like that, Boo Boo Kitty got a whole bang. Look at her, looking all crude. That's the face she's making. All right? All right, great. Now, we're gonna also continue working with this ribbon, and we're gonna give her a tail. Now you want the tail to be as long and as lavish as possible because it wouldn't be a unicorn without a long, pretty rainbow tail. Just for those that are tuning in, we are doing this arts and craft project for kids. We are turning your rolls of toilet paper into unicorns, and we're also going to be working on this little guy, the little frog. If you haven't had a chance to like or share my page, please do. It's Flat Kids Creations. All right. Again, I'm going to stretch this out. All right. And it's super curly. And we're going to just simply take it and cut it right here. Holding on to this. All right. Hi, baby. Y'all, my husband is so awesome. He is holding it down on the ones and twos, working from home. I appreciate him. He's always very supportive. Yeah, let me give y'all a little life lesson, right? When you're picking your mate and your spouse and all that stuff, y'all dating and all that, find you somebody that's going to support you for who you are and love you for who you are at the current status that you are. You know, if you're dating somebody with the hopes that they will change, don't do that. Don't be with somebody hoping they'll change. Don't marry somebody hoping that they'll change. I have a lot of little single friends that be talking and they figure he will change. Baby, you have to love him from where he is. And when you decide to get married to him or her, you have to love them in the current status that they are in, with accepting the fact that if they don't change, you're going to be okay with that. Okay? Don't marry somebody and then try to change them. It gets real stressful and you'll be ultimately disappointed, to be really honest. So I have a lot of interesting little friends that be dating and stuff, and it's funny. Anyway, don't mind me. Timothy, don't gas my head up, cuzzo. You know how I am. All right. Okay. So now, you're going to take your scissors. I'm sorry. And I just did this without even telling you guys. What I did was I taped the end of it, and I just kept taping and twisting it around till it formed a little cone. All right? So to see this pretty little tail here, you're going to stick this on the back. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors, the sharp end. Again, this is going to be on the back of this spool. And for those just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. These are kids' arts and crafts, things you can do with your little babies. Because I know they're bored and driving you crazy, so why not do something together with them? All right, so you're going to take your scissors with your finger in the back, and you're going to kind of wiggle a little hole. Parents, I would suggest highly that if you're not comfortable with your child working with scissors like this, because usually Fisker scissors don't have a point, you may want to do this part with them. You can do this with a pencil as well, inserting that hole, okay? Now you're going to take this little lovely thing, this point that we created, with the tape, and you're just going to push it through, as such. All right. Keep pushing it through. You got to twist it a little bit to push it through. All right. And voila, just like that, you have a unicorn tail. All right. All right. So, if you want to tape the inside of that, you can. But who's going to see it? But yeah, because it looks like that on the inside. I don't know if y'all can see that. See that little pip? I know I can see that. Again, it's just arts and crafts. Just something for y'all to do. Kill some time, be creative. Take a picture of it, admire what your kid did. All right? Now, a unicorn needs two other elements, and we'll be done with this unicorn, and we'll be able to move on to the froggy. All right. The other thing that we need to do is you're going to grab your yellow. Well, let's do the ears first. You're going to grab this white construction paper, and you're going to fold it in half as such. And then you're going to take your lovely little marker, and you're going to create an ear. And I like working at the edge, so work at the bottom of it. That way you have that perfect straight little edge there. And you're going to simply do that shape. See? Right there in the corner? And then you're going to take your scissors. And you're going to simply cut that out. So now you have this piece. See that? And then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut right on that crease, right down the middle. Okay? See there? So now we have two little pieces. You can see that there. All right. These are the little ears. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna give your ears a little fill in, like how this unicorn ear is, how it's filled in there. I used black on this, but I'm gonna use pink this time, because I just want to. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna color this in. And again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please share this video. If you know somebody with kids and, you know, they're looking for something creative to do with their kids, I do have a YouTube channel. It is Black Kids Creations on YouTube. I also have a Facebook page as well. All right, so what I'm doing here is I filled in, you can see that little piece there. See that? Oh, did I drop that? That failed miserably. All right, see what I did there? All right, just to give it a little filler in the ear. And I'm gonna do that with the other side. Now with the other unicorn, like I said earlier, I did black, but once I added the little pink cheek, it just made sense for me to make the rest of it pink too. All right. And don't worry about it being perfect. Just go with it and have fun. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take some tacky glue. I like tacky glue because it's just good. I love adhesive spray too. You know, hot glue guns are great to work with, but I just don't feel comfortable working with them with small children. Because if your kids are anything like my son, yeah, it's an accident waiting to happen. You're gonna take your ear and you're gonna glue, you put a little dot of glue on it, the little white piece, that's a dot of glue, and you're gonna stick it on the inside. Okay? Yeah, stick it on the inside there. All right? And you're gonna do that to the other side. You're gonna take another little dot. Again, excuse me, this does not have to be perfect. We just want you to have fun and be creative. You know what kids appreciate more than anything? More than any gift that you can give them? They appreciate the time that you spend with them and the memories that you create. You can buy them the latest shoe, the latest trending toy. You can do all that stuff, but you know what they're gonna remember more than anything? Is the time that you spent with them and the memories that you created. So be creative on creating those memories with your kids. It's important. All right, so now my unicorn got ears. And a unicorn is not a unicorn without a horn. Hello, somebody. You can't have a unicorn without no unicorn horn. All right, so we're gonna do that part too. So there's no rhyme or reason to my horn. I just simply cut out. And for those who need a little assistance on making a perfectly equally measured horn, unicorn horn, you're just simply going to cut a shape. Let me see here. Let me do it on the side. Sorry, make it bigger. Here, just fold your paper in half, the yellow paper, and you're going to make that shape. That's what you're going to do. And then cut it out. Cut it out. What show said that? Cut it out. What show was that? I can't remember. I can't remember that show. Anyway. All right. So now when you cut it out and open it up, of course, it forms this lovely little thing. And I'm going to draw it on a big scale so you all can see what I'm going to do. All right. Say, for example, my unicorn horn is like this. That's the shape I cut it out, right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your marker, preferably a light colored one or a crayon or whatever have you, and you're gonna do this little lines to it. All right, like that. So I'm gonna make those little loopy lines that you see there on this unicorn horn. All right. All right. Okay, so I did it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a piece of tape. A little small piece. I'm going to take that tape and put it behind there. Because I'm going to take this horn and put it right there. This here. Yep. Right there. Awesome. I just crushed my little ears. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our unicorn. Woo! All right, this is simple little arts and crafts. I do have more intricate things that we're going to do with the kids, but I like to kind of cater to all age groups. So some things that I do will cater more to preschool, and then some things will cater, you know, to 3rd grade and under, and then some will be 5th grade, and then some will be a little more advanced. I never will do an overly advanced craft. At least that's not what my brain is saying that I'm going to do right now. But guys, this is our unicorn. All right. If you have a picture of your project, even if you're watching this later than the live is viewing, if you're going to do this project, please send me a picture of it. I would love to see what you did. I would love to see it. I love to see it. I might even post you up. Might even post you up on my page. Let's see here. All right. So now we are working on our frog. Woohoo! We painted earlier in our segment today, our live arts cast. We did paint this green already. And of course, it is nice and dry, ready to work. So what we need to do now, we are going to pull out our green construction paper. Let me put all this paint away. Okay, and here's how you're going to do the head. For our frog head, you're going to take your black marker and you're going to do this shape. You fold it in half and you do that shape. It looks like a weird looking 3. Okay? Then you're going to cut it out. By the way, I am looking for families to do a live arts and crafts show with. You'll be in your home. We'll do it through a Zoom meeting. And we do a live arts and crafts. I've actually already started doing that. I have pre-selected some families. And I will say it has been successful. It has been very successful, and I've enjoyed it, and I believe the families have enjoyed it. In fact, I know the families have enjoyed it because I've gotten feedback from some, and they're enjoying what's happening. And so I am looking for more families to feature. This segment of the show I have will be a Guess What It Is segment where I'll tell you to buy supplies, and I won't tell you what you're making. You have to figure out what you're making before we get started and see if you're right. So. All right, so I made that little funny figure 3, a little shape 3, and I cut it out, and now we have our frog head. Woohoo! All right. Since we have our frog head out, you're gonna grab your googly eyes. And again, if you're looking for the supply list, if you look through some of my posts, I have the supply list already posted on there. Everything that I have, you can purchase from any dollar store. All right, so I'm gonna give my frog some eyes. Oh no, that's two different shapes. You can pick any shape that you like. All right, so I found my eyes that I wanted. Actually, those are a little big. I'm gonna get a little bit smaller. Okay, so those are the right size. Excuse me. All right, there we go. Now, so we have these two little eyes, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your tacky glue, and you are going to put it where you want the eyes. So I'm gonna show you where I put mine. That's where I want my eyes to go. And so I am going to put my eyes on right there. Okay. All right. My frog's got some eyes. This is how you got frog eyes. This is what it look like. All right. So we also want to give our frog a little smile like this frog has. All right. So you're going to simply take your marker and you're going to give it a smile like that. And then you're going to go across like that. Give your frog some character. You know what I'm saying? Some character. All right, so that's what we got there. If you're just tuning in, please share this page. We're looking to get everyone creative. Creativity has left the homes. Thank you, sis, my nails. You know who did my nails? Mina did my nails. You can go on her page, Mina. She just started her doing nails. Sorry, I'm gonna pause for a second because she said something about my nails. Mina did these. She just started learning how to do nails. She is self-taught. And I think she did great. I really do. Especially for her to be self-taught, never been trained. You see, no humps. It's real good. But yeah, go on her page, Mina. M-I-N-A. All right. Now we're going to work on the arms. We're going to set this aside. We got the head going. And now we're going to work on the arm shape. Now the arm shape is kind of tricky a little bit. Again, you're going to keep that same crease. And what you're going to do, you got to make a set of arms that go up this way and a set of arms that go, well, legs that go that way. All right? Because that's how the frog is standing. He's like, what's up? All right? You should have seen how my first frog looked. Wasn't a good look. Wasn't a good look. All right. And I wish I had a cam so you can actually see what I'm doing exactly. But you're going to take your... I want you to see what I'm doing so far. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. I know it look crazy, but hey, it's a frog arm. We're gonna go with it. All right, and then just so you can see what I'm doing here. All right. So as you see, we have arms and legs. And being that it's folded, we're gonna do nothing but cut it out. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, y'all. We are doing Kids Arts and Crafts online. The supplies list is listed in our page for this particular activity. I will also be reposting this in our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is Black Kids Creations. Our Facebook page is Black Kids Creations. And you can feel free to like on YouTube, subscribe. We're gonna always encourage you to share all of these posts. So you wanna get these kids creative. So take your time and cut this out. What I like about when I fold the paper in half and we're cutting out stuff, what I like is that when you cut it while it's folded in half, it's like equal parts, so everything looks the same. So if you did mess up, we wouldn't know because it looks the same on both sides. That's why I kind of like cutting and folding in half. But yeah, for all those that are just tuning in again, all these products can be purchased at Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Walmart, Target, any dollar store. We just want to get the kids creative. Once you cut it, you're going to open it and you're going to cut it right down the middle, cut it in half. All right, so now you have 2 frog legs. Woohoo! Okay. And then you're going to cut out the arms. Again, that's on that folded crease. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about a lot of the projects we got going on. We have a lot of different art projects we're going to be doing. Learn how to make some jewelry. I'm excited about that. But of course, on a kid's level, you know, keep them busy. Keep their hands occupied. You know, I'm going to tell you something. When you let your kids stay on social media too long, trust me, I have a mom. I have 4 kids, ranging from 22 to 7. Don't ask me what happened and how that happened, but it did. All right? 4 children ranging from 22 to 7. When your child is idle on social media too long, you never know what your child is watching. A lot of stuff that look like kid-friendly content. If you pay attention to those cartoons, they are not kid-friendly. I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you. You think they're looking at Spider-Man or whatever that stuff they be looking at. They were looking at some crazy cartoons. I don't even know what that stuff is. That stuff is not for kid friendly. You have to pay attention. So you get your kids active. Get them off of that phone. Don't let that phone be the babysitter. Get them doing something. Be creative. And if you don't know what to do, of course you can tune in my page. All right, so now we have the 2 arms. What I did, I cut them out. They were together and I cut them in half. Now I notice I have a black trim on one side, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add the black trim on the other side too. And since this is my work table, I can draw on it. All right. Got that there. And we are almost done, y'all. We are almost done. I had a trim on this side too, so I'm gonna put the trim, when I say trim, I had a black trim. You can see that? So I didn't want it to not have it on this side, so I'm gonna go ahead and add it on this side as well. Being that this is my work table, I just simply put a little vinyl tablecloth over it. That way, you know, it can get messy, you can mark it up. All right, there we go. So now what you're gonna do, See how the arms are on this one? What you're gonna do with your empty one, you're gonna simply, these are the arms that go up. So you're gonna simply take the little piece here and you're gonna fold it. All right, like that. You're gonna take a little dab of the tacky glue. You're gonna stick it on that little piece as such. And you're gonna find a smooth part. Because again, the smooth part is where you want the head to go. You're gonna put that there. All right, you're gonna attach the other arm to the other side, so you're gonna simply just fold it as such. You're gonna take some tacky glue and you're gonna put it right there. All right. And you're gonna put it here. As such. So now our frog is praising the Lord at this point. Hallelujah! All right, let me stop. All right, so you're adding that on there. Then you take the little frog head. See the little frog head? You're gonna take the glue and you're gonna put it down at the bottom part, like down here. Hey, Jalen, how you doing, baby? How are you? How are you? All right, so you're gonna take the glue and you're gonna stick that glue right here. And you're gonna stick it on the frog head on this little toilet paper rolls. We're doing arts and crafts with toilet paper rolls, guys. Look at that. Look at my frog praising the Lord. Thank you. All right. So now my frog is telling the Lord thank you. And we're gonna give him some legs. So what you gotta do, just like how we did the arms, you're gonna take this piece. You're gonna fold it as such. All right. Now with the legs, you don't wanna put them down too low because it does need to sit down. So what you wanna do here is you wanna make sure that it touches the ground, touches the table without going past it. In other words, you don't put the frog legs down low like here. You have to get it where it can even out to the bottom there. That way you can place it down, right? So you're gonna put your glue on there. All right. Now, the thing about tacky glue, you may see that white part now, but of course, once it dries, it's gonna be clear. So don't worry about that part. Okay? And then you're going to take the other leg. Same thing, you're gonna fold it as such. Fold it here, so it looks like that. All right? You're gonna take your glue. And make sure again that it's even with the other leg. My frog head fell off. Oh Lord. Heal him, Jesus. All right. Okay, there we go. Guys, and we have our frog. Yay! We did it. We did it, we did it. We did our frog and we did our unicorn. I hope that you all enjoy doing this simple little arts and craft. You know, just trying to find ways to be creative out here. This was done with toilet paper spools. I'm quite sure you'll have many more of them because y'all have brought more than enough toilet paper because there's hardly any in the stores these days. So with that being said, just save them. I have tons of projects. I'll be bringing to you more stuff with these toilet paper rolls. There's a lot of things you can do with them. I didn't realize that, but now I know. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't got a chance, please like, subscribe to YouTube. It's Black Kids Creations. Go ahead and like and share my page. Like and share this video. If you haven't had a chance to do the activity right now because you don't have the tools or the supplies, go get them. Replay the video. Have fun with your kids. Talk about it. And send me a picture. I want to see what you did. All right? Until next time, remember that faith does not make things easy, but it makes all things possible. Have a blessed day, you all.